On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda, one of the strongest storms in history, struck the Philippines. In an instant, powerful winds and towering storm surges wiped out the entire communities in Leyte, Samar, and beyond in the Philippines. Thousands of lives were lost. Millions were left homeless. Roads, power, communication lines vanished, and living survivors desperate for help. But in the darkness of tragedy, hope emerged. The spirit of bayanihan, or a community unity, poured in, and slowly, the people began to rise again. Typhoon Yolanda remains a powerful reminder of the importance of disaster preparedness, strong coordination, and resilient infrastructure. It taught the Filipino people and the world that while nature force can bring destruction, human resilience and solidarity can bring recovery and strength.
Napapaiyak ako. Mahirap. Nung matapos ang Yolanda, buhay kami. Pero nasabi ko sa sarili na patay din kami. Dahil ano naman ang kakainin namin? Saan kami kukuha ng pagkain? Lahat ng aming kabuhayan, ng aming mga alaga, patay lahat. Kami lang ang buhay, ang tao.
Now we don't need pity. We just need your help.
Kahit na hindi na po mga damit, kahit isang piratong damit o sa akin. Wala na po akong hinihiling pang iba. Magpapasalamat po ako sa Diyos na kahit pa paano nangyari ito, isipin ko pong magbago na po lahat ng tao.
If you have food there, maybe you can give us pagkain, Inay. Inay, tulungan niyo po. Buhay naman kami sa Tokyo. Inay, nandito po ako sa Tacloban. Buhay pa po ako.
Totally gone, nothing there. And all your possessions, everything. This is what we have. What we're wearing
Danger zones.
Pinapatupad nila yung mga regulasyon, guidelines without helping dun sa mga biktima. So kung magre-require sila ng guidelines sa pagbibigay ng ESA, nasaan ang mga relocation site para makalipat sa mga safe zones?
Aside from the housing project, Fisherman Vic.
Hanggang ngayon po, bakit hindi pa po nakakarating sa amin yun? Hanggang ngayon po,
from the government.
Bakit po hindi nararating nila ang mga remote area na yun ang unang nangangailangan? Kasi ang unang pinapansin po nila yung sa urban na malapit lang sa highway. Paano naman po kaming mga nasa malayo na kailangan pa namin tumawid ng ilog o sumakay sa isang sasakyan na kabayad kami ng higit 100? Wala na nga po kaming pambili ng pagkain namin. Nasa nga po isali rin kami.
Hearing the voices of the survivors of Typhoon Yolanda is both heartbreaking and inspiring. Their stories remind us that disasters are not just about numbers or statistics, but also about real people who lost loved ones, homes, and livelihood.
After Super Typhoon Yolanda, the Philippine government strengthened disaster management by empowering the NDRRMC, appointing a rehabilitation CSAR, creating a task force, and proposing a Department of Disaster Resilience.
Reforms focus on community-based strategies, better coordination, early warnings, resilient infrastructure, and resettlement programs like no-build zones.
Technologies such as field-aware evacuation drill and DRRM Council improved preparedness, while the Build Back Better principles guided recovery. Health and nutrition were also prioritized.
Despite progress, challenges like limited funding, weak local capacity, and the need for the community remain silent, Yolanda became a turning point, providing the importance of preparedness for the future resilience.